What's up everybody and welcome back. If you are on YouTube and you're searching on digital nomad, you've probably been bombarded with warnings about
why did quit being a digital nomad?
While the criticism is growing, there's also more and more people that are ditching the 9 to 5 to come down here and live this lifestyle in paradise. But which of those guys here is actually right? I think there's some truth to both of them, but it's not as simple as it might seem. I want to put some light on those challenges here, and I want to give you some practical advice, so by the end of this video you will know how to get rid of all those common mistakes and how to have a successful and fulfilling journey when you're taking the step to become a digital nomad. Me and Mia has been living as digital nomads for the last 9 months, and I can with 100% certainty say that the biggest issue people are facing out here is loneliness. So by the end of this video, I will give you my blueprints to how you can avoid feeling lonely when you are traveling. But I want to start talking about some stress and everyday struggle. Because something that can really stress you out and destroy the fun in travel is lack of routines. And when you're looking back at it and thinking what did actually go wrong here, it's really hard to put the finger on that you was just craving routines. But we are humans, and humans are habit animals, and we are craving our routines. So for example, when we was traveling in Australia, we was traveling in a rush because the prices in Australia is sky high, and we kind of didn't want to spend all our money in Australia. And that took a lot of all the fun and all the joy in doing all the discovery out of the experience, because we didn't really have time to get into our routines and settle it down and find all those happy and connect with all those people that is around us. So when we came to Bali, we embraced slow travel, and that has been the best decision we have ever made. So since that, the least amount of time that we have been staying in one place is 1 month, and that is perfect. It's giving you, at least when you're working at least, it gives you a lot of time to connect with the local, connect with other digital nomads in the same environment, and just enjoy everything like that. And you can always go out and do like vacations on your vacations, like we are doing, where you're going 2 days to, we're gonna go 2 days to Chile Islands while we're here in Bali, for example, just to chill out and relax. But we're gonna come to that later in this video here. Money is always a subject that can put a lot of stress on people. So I don't care if you right now are living out your saving or if you're making money. As a digital nomad, you need to have your finance in place no matter what group you belong to. And I'm saying that for a reason, because if you have your finance in place and you know how much your budget is in the different months, then you also know how long time of period you have to be down here, and then you don't have to feel that stress in that period. And when you're starting to make money, you need to start to see yourself as a valuable person. And this advice here is not only to digital nomads, it's also to entrepreneurs and other high achievers that just want more out of life. But you need to start to see yourself as a valuable person. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you need to take what you're making in a month, divide it into how much hour you want to work with, and see how much worth is your hour. And then you need to delegate all the tasks that is under that value. So just an example, we are going to extend our visas here in Bali, and you can do that in 2 ways. You can either get a guide to do it for you, or you can drive down to the office, deliver your pass, then you can go back, you can come back a week later, get your pass, and everything will be fixed. You will have the sample. But by doing the solution to you, then you need to take hours of driving in there, driving back. You're going to at least spend 6 hours. And that's probably gonna cost 500,000, but you can also get a guy to do it for 900,000, and it's 400,000 more, and then he's doing all the work for you. Is that really worth your time to save 400,000 to do all those things? I don't think it is. So by doing that, you're saving a lot of money, a lot of time, and I really highly recommend to do that. The next thing that can stress people a lot about is shopping in form of self-care. And let's take Mia as an example here, because she's running out of eye color. It's like she's coloring her eyebrows, and that is not really a thing they are doing down here. Maybe it's because all of them has like black hair and are used to the sun, and she's like a blonde that's coming down here, but you can't get that anywhere. And that is stressing her out. So instead of bringing those 2 pair of extra pants and warm clothes that I never have been using to just laying and filling all my backpack, you could have been putting it up with things that's not really easy to get down here. And those things could be like, eyelashes color, and it can be, for example, with me, cream. I find it's really hard to find cream, perfumes, and other different things, all those different places that you are traveling, because it is another living they're doing down here. So if you're using something special, like a special shampoo or a special other thing, or maybe some medicine, bring it with you from home. You're going to thank me later. The next thing people are really struggling with down here as a digital nomad is burnout. And I'm going to tell you why right now. So when you are coming down here and being a digital nomad, you're kind of working on your vacation. So the work-life balance is going to be really mixed up if you're letting it be. So the way we are avoiding all those situations is, again, we are taking vacations from our vacations. Like right now, we are gonna go a few days to the Chile Islands, and while we're going to the Chile Islands, we're not gonna bring any work with us. There's gonna be like our off days where we can go off, we can recharge, and we can come back with a lot of good energy to make all those cool videos for you guys, which I'm really excited about. So please hit that subscribe button because I'm going to appreciate it. But yeah, you need to do that because you don't want to be burnt out. Remember, it's so much more important to take one vacation off before you're getting burnt out, because if you're gonna get burnt out, you're going to spend way more time getting back on the right track again. The last thing I want to speak about is loneliness. And loneliness is the thing that most traveling people are struggling with. But there's a few places to avoid it. And I want to start to say it like this here, because when you're choosing the life of becoming a digital nomad, same as when you're choosing the life of becoming an entrepreneur or like a high achiever, you are removing yourself from the mass of people and have to surrender yourself with a small amount of people. It's harder to find those kind of people, especially when you're out here and traveling in the world. But there's a few places, like a few ways that you can do it here. For example, you can go to digital nomad hotspots. Here we have like Canggu, we have like Uluwatu, we have Ubud a little bit. Then we have in Thailand, we have Koh Phangan, we have Chiang Mai. In Philippines, we have Sarago. All those places are digital nomads hotspot, where digital nomads are coming and living life down here, because most of the reason is this good internet, because fucking good internet is key when you're down here. That is really a hard struggle as well. But you can go to those locations, and when you are at those locations, then you need to remember that you need to go into Facebook groups, you need to go into WhatsApp groups, you need to go to events. We found that going to a digital nomad event, like a conference, is probably one of the best ways to get connected, because most of the people down here that are living this lifestyle are facing the same challenges as you are facing. So when all those digital nomads that all have been feeling a little bit lonely certainly are getting together, it's like this amazing vibe where everyone is vibing really fast with each other and just connecting on a deeper level in only a few days. Not something that will take me to get into a new person back in Denmark at least a few months. You can do in a few days down here as a digital nomads conference. So that's really cool. You should definitely check that out. And if you want to and looking for one in Thailand, I have a discount link in my description down here, so check that out. If you want to learn from somebody that has been doing this for more than 10 years and right now have over 11 different income streams as a travel blogger, you should watch this interview I have with Isabel. I think you're going to like it. I see you in the next one.